What's up, y'all? We're at the skate park today. Today is just me. We're just gonna have a skate stash and some tutorials on how to go down some ramps. Stay tuned for the video, y'all. I'm gonna hit some warm up. Ooh. And good landing. Alright, y'all, let's hit a dropping, I guess. Oh my god, there's a kid on an electric scooter. Successful dropping, y'all. Alright, y'all, I might have to load up the camera for y'all. Alright, y'all. Last video I've been practicing on how to drop in. I pretty much did all these besides that one. But maybe I could show it. Oh, that was an absolutely horrible dropping, y'all. Alright, y'all, let's head up here. Alright, let's hit the regular snake run and then we can jump. We pumping. We're pumping. Alright, I might take my video real quick. Alright, y'all, stay tuned for the cut. Alright, y'all, we're back. Let's hit this, and then we can hit some other things off. Alright, let's hit some drop-ins. Alright, y'all. I love dropping it now. Ever since I learned it, I love it. Alright, a little risky, but alright, let's drop in from the next highest point. Oh, y'all. Alright, I'll drop into the snake run. Whee! Alright. For our first tutorial, let's start on snake running. Alright, let's hit this. Guys, I gotta say, this scooter is good, y'all. Oh, y'all, I can't hear that. Next thing I'm gonna learn y'all is probably airing. Alright, let's learn. Let's hit one more thing and then we. Ooh, that did not feel good, y'all. That did not feel good. Scooter was good though. And I'm probably not ready for jumping ledges yet anyway. Ooh. Alright, y'all, I have to get used to air. That was actually clean going. Alright, we're gonna hit dropping in. Let's wait for these kids, I guess. Alright, good set. it on here. Turn around. Ooh, good air. Alright. Alright, y'all, let's get started with the tutorial. Alright, y'all, step 1. We're gonna be learning on how to go down this. It's pretty easy, y'all. First step y'all need to do. Alright, here's a better angle, I guess. You want to check if your guys are scraping. I also recommend like a pretty good scooter so you guys don't die. Then once you're ready, go down the ramp. Make sure your feet are down as possible so y'all don't like scrape, because that has happened to me when I first started skating back in 2026, y'all. Or y'all pretty much seen it in the first video. Whoa. Alright, next step. Let's practice going back and forth down here, y'all. Alright. For me, on this scooter, it's pretty easy to go down. But if you guys are like on a shorter scooter, pull like a wheelie, or you can just do like, so like I pull my scooter up, have my foot, and then it's like kind of like dropping in. Or I don't know, something like that. Only if y'all on a shorter scooter or like a bad scooter. But since this scooter is good, y'all, I don't need to. Basically on my old scooter, I needed to. I think that's enough tips for the snake run. Alright, let's practice on hitting quarters. Actually, no, let's practice with the other basic drop-in. So this is kind of like a drop-in that doesn't have coping. So I first line my deck, put my feet like about to drop in. When I'm ready, you either slide your foot or practice the movement I taught. Now, we can go back and show you guys the other movement. Alright, so the next thing y'all want to do is have your foot and then like you'll step up and then you glide down. Pretty much, you have to do it on my other scooter, but I don't really have to do it on this scooter for some reason. And this scooter is also taller. Now y'all, let's hit an actual quarter pipe. Alright y'all, to go down a quarter pipe, you want to line your deck, have your foot to the front, look for clearance. When you're ready, just slide your foot or your kicking foot, and then like that. That's how I go down. There's also another way, a good beginner option, that you can go down a quarter pipe. Another way y'all could drop in is just having your foot and then lean. I don't personally like leaning, and I'm probably not going to do it for y'all today because I kind of low-key suck at leaning, but it mostly depends on your preference. There's also fancy ways you can go down. I think you can 50-50 grind, and then another way you can go down on a quarter, and that's the same motion for any other quarter, y'all. I just recommend start on the shorter quarter, and then once you're ready, actually a short quarter and not so steep. Once you master that quarter, you can start dropping in on a different quarter. Also recommend, again, find a good scooter. Let's hit over here. Let's hit a drop over here. Ooh, I might not be ready for this one yet. Oh yeah, I'm not dropping on this one yet. So another way, y'all can like somehow grind. No clue how to grind on here, but you figure it out. Or just watch it a YouTube video. I'm not as pro. So, yeah. Another thing we can learn, teach how to hit the pyramid. Same motion as the pyramid. Same motion, have your foot up, wheelie, and then go down. You could have done it on the back scooter, but since this scooter is tall, you don't really have to. That's pretty much what I got. Same thing right here. If you want to drop in, same thing. Same motion right here, just leaning. I got really nothing else to say on how to drop in or something like that. Ooh, there's one more thing, the snake run. Alright, same thing. You want to have your foot and then descend it. Pretty easy. And that's basically the same motion for any other quarter or any ramp at your skate park.